Hi everyone. Today we are going to cover the second unit of NCERT Geography Classics. After this session, you will be knowing about latitudes and longitudes of Earth, time zones, and about Indian Standard Time and its meridian. Let's get into the chapter. Our Earth is tilted on its axis, and the point where this imaginary line passes and exits are said as north and south poles of Earth. And also, Earth rotates in west to east direction, that is in anti-clockwise. An imaginary line cuts the Earth horizontally into two halves, and we call this line as equator, and it has 0 degree latitude. With equator as the reference line, the upper portion of Earth is said as northern hemisphere and southern portion is said as southern hemisphere. Now let's see about latitudes. We have parallel lines from equator till poles. All parallel circles from equator till poles are called parallels of latitude, and all latitudes are measured in degrees. We have seen pole star in last video. If you measure the angle of pole star from your location, latitude of your place will be known. Earth is spherical in shape. We know angle of circle is 360 degree. 1/4 of a circle gives 90-degree angle. Therefore, distance from equator to either of the pole should also make 90 degree. Thus, 90-degree north latitude denotes north pole and 90-degree south latitude denotes south pole. Also, all parallels which are north to the equator are said as north latitude, and parallels which are south to the equator are said as south latitude. And these latitude lines are indicated by letter N and S. For example, we have Chandrapur in Maharashtra, India, and Belo Horizonte in Brazil, and both of them are located in 20-degree latitude. But Chandrapur is 20 degree north of equator and Belo Horizonte is in south of equator. Therefore, we denote Chandrapur as 20 degree north latitude and Belo Horizonte as 20 degree south latitude. Also, please note, as we move away from the equator, size of latitudes are getting decreased. We have four important parallels of latitude. The first one is Tropic of Cancer. It lies in northern hemisphere and at 23.5 degree north latitude. Then we have Tropic of Capricorn. It's in southern hemisphere and at 23.5 degree south latitude. Next we have Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north latitude and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south latitude. We have three Earth zones. They are Torrid Zone, Temperate Zone and Frigid Zone. Let's see them one by one. Between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, the rays of sun are falling directly. All latitudes of this region will get sunlight on its overhead at least once in a year. So this area receives maximum heat and it's said as torrid zone. Torrid means hot and dry. India is in northern hemisphere and it lies above the equator. Sun rays are in slanting position above Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, and midday sun never fall overhead on any of these latitudes, and climate is moderate here, therefore it's said as moderate zone. As we move farther and farther, the rays of sun are inclined. The areas between Arctic Circle and North Pole and Antarctic Circle and South Pole receive less heat, thus they are very cold. This region is called frigid zone. The next we are going to see is longitudes. The longitudinal lines of Earth looks like an orange fruit. Longitudinal lines are horizontal lines. To know the exact position of any point on Earth, we need something more than latitude lines. That's where longitudinal lines come into picture. For example, Tonga Island in Pacific Ocean and Mauritius Island in Indian Ocean, they both lie on 20 degrees south latitude. To locate them precisely, we should know how far east or west the places are from a given line of reference. This line of reference running from North Pole to South Pole and are called meridians of longitude. Distance between them are measured in degrees. Those degrees are further divided into minutes and then into seconds. All longitudes are semicircles and distance between them decreases near poles, whereas parallels are circles. All of the meridians meet at poles and they are of equal length. There are so many meridian lines. If there is a line of reference, it will be easy for all to spot the location from that line of reference. An international agreement made in year 1883 that comprises all countries, and they decided to have Greenwich location as the prime meridian. It's the starting point of all meridian and it has 0 degree longitude. From prime meridian, we have degrees up to 180 degrees on both west and east sides of Earth, and this divides the Earth into two halves, say Western Hemisphere and Eastern Hemisphere. We denote them with letters E and W. Remember, both 180 degree west and east are on same line. We have time zones across Earth. We know sun is the best timekeeper. On olden days, when clock was not invented, the local time of a region was calculated with help of sun. When sunlight is overhead, the local time of the region would be noon. If you observe, a shadow will be short in noon and longest during sunrise and sunset. When the prime meridian, that is the Greenwich location, has sun in its overhead, all places that are on the right of Greenwich will be ahead of time. Similarly, places that are on the left of Greenwich will be behind in time. And regions of that meridian will have the same local time. Our Earth rotates 360 degree in 24 hours. If we divide them, we get 15 degree. That is, Earth rotates 15 degree per hour. Otherwise say it moves 1 degree every 4 minutes. If we multiply 15 into 4, we get 60 minutes. Therefore, when it's 12 noon in Greenwich, places that are 15 degree east of Greenwich will be having 1 pm. Similarly, places that are 15 degree west to the Greenwich has 11 am. We can adjust the clock according to the local time of the region where we live. So, we know Earth has time zones. Now, we see about Indian time zone. We know local time vary from meridian to meridian. In India, there is a time difference of 1 hour 15 minutes between Dibrugarh, Assam and Dwarka, Gujarat. So we need to adopt a standard time for whole country. So the longitudinal line, which is at 82.5 degree, is taken as the standard meridian for the whole country. Indian local time is based on this meridian and we call it Indian Standard Time. Due to the local time difference in meridian, we watch cricket match at different times of the day. There are countries that has large longitudinal extents and they have more than one standard time. For example, Russia, it has 11 local standard times. That's all about latitudes, longitudes and time zones. We'll see you on our next good video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more content.